That was adorable. That was so cute.
Just a couple of silly friends talking about serious stuff.
Oh my God. I just realized I look like Heather. Just
I mean, there are certainly worse people to look like. I would take Heather any day.
or at least the vibe. That's what I'm going for.
And have a chill night.
I'm excited. Not what I was expecting. Two friends react to crazy ex-girlfriend.
I'm enough.
And I'm Limber.
It's so lovely to see you. How has your week been?
Um, I feel very grateful for my job. I feel very respected. And the gosh, even the director was involved in the work that the employees were all doing together, and just the idea that we were all contributing to this big project felt really good. Just like levels of management down in the trenches doing the work with you just feels so good. Like,
That's awesome.
and it really changes your perspective on management. It just feels good. I'm uncoiling some trauma from previous jobs.
Nice.
So, yeah. Yeah, it feels really good.
I'm glad.
I come home at the end of the day and I don't feel completely depleted.
What more could you ask for in a job in this society?
Even the train agreed. Well, hey, train strike. Imminent. Just as a snapshot for where we are in life right now. Why is it so fucking hard for the companies to allow sick days for railroad workers? It's fucking ridiculous.
We shouldn't be restricting how much time people can take off for being sick because you can't control being sick, at least not to that degree.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can attempt to prevent it by eating well and exercising, but that's only going to get you so far.
Not licking your hands and touching everything.
Yeah, and even then it's a crapshoot about whether or not that actually works. There's a whole wide range of factors from genetics to pure environmental luck.
Mm-hmm. Just a couple of silly friends talking about serious stuff. Pew.
Everything's so great. Okay. Back to a fictionally stressful world. Okay. Joel says, I'm loving the information and personal experience and insight and huge empathy you all bring to this show. Reacting immediately to Valencia's I don't like humor with nothing but understanding is wonderful. Aw. Thank you.
Aw, why thank you. Thank you. I'm really glad I'm really glad you're feeling it too.
Nice to hear.
Yeah. Sincerity. Resonance.
What happened last week?
Last week they went to camp.
That's right.
They went to camp. She bonded with teenagers who are getting very mixed messages about what empowerment means.
Yeah.
And yeah, she confessed her 16-year-old feelings for Josh, and he thought it was a cute, funny joke. And it hurt to be so invalidated like that.
Yeah.
Like, it might be hard for some people to read what another means by delivering that kind of message. I mean, I don't want to hold it against him for not like picking up on implications. I don't think that's fair. But I can still feel for Rebecca and how much it hurt when he laughed.
Yeah.
You know, oh,
To bare your heart and have somebody laugh at it because they think that it's dumb or whatever is just
yeah. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. But then he has to keep it. Which I feel like is a bad idea that I can see coming from a mile away. But I guess we'll see. Carol!
right.
Daryl and Yjo?
You shipping them?
I'm not. They're perfect. They get along. They talk about working out, charcuteries, being the
Social director of their fraternities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cute little kiss and wink at the end.
Yeah, that was sweet. I did not see that. I did not. That was not what I was expecting. But it was perfect. Ding, ding, ding.
Disclaimers. We're not mental health professionals. And we don't own the content. Episode 11.
Oh, episode 11. That text was not meant for Josh. Oh, God. It's going to be a bad one. I know it.
Paula came home a couple weeks ago. I remember she was all dressed up
For the VIP.
and said she was unhappy. Dude.
Sorry, man. My aim's really off today.
I don't want to rock the boat.
Paula, if you don't deal with your unhappiness, problems only grow. At that point, forget about flipping the boat. You're putting a hole right in the boat.
It feels like a lot of blame on one.
It's the two of you. Look into each other's eyes and really connect with each other. Can you do that? For me? And for God?
That's a lot.
What should we do, Mr. Bra?
Please. Mr. Bra was my father. I'm Father Bra. Nobody likes a hole.
We're feeling bad for feeling bad. Ooh.
I think that it was good advice as far as like you have to deal with your problems or they're going to get worse.
Yeah, okay, so that
self-sabotage.
one. But oh my God, just
So I just want to give a shout out to him as being like, I think one of the co-producers and like main story writing. Like he did a lot of the writing and a lot of the story editing for the show, and it just yeah. So love his cameos also because he's so memorable and so fun.
I've been avoiding you.
Okay, by dating my next door neighbor and then showing up at my door?
Also, the plaintiff wants a back massage and a smoothie.
That's a totally normal friend thing to do.
yeah.
Thanks. I left my phone at home. Just feel so naked, like buck naked.
Shut up.
Oh, bye. It was good seeing you.
It's the lease payment is due by the 5th of every month.
Oh no.
Line 37, and any day beyond result in immediate termination of the property lease. Adherence to the formalities.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Squatters. These charges should be dropped immediately. from the court records.
So you see,
Oh no! I'm just thinking about the title of the episode.
Miss Bunch.
That is no good.
And the blood just draws from your face.
I'd like to request a temporary stay in this matter.
What?
You guys, look at this. She just accidentally texted her ex-boyfriend from summer camp, who she's secretly in love with.
No. No, 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 no.
Oh my god. What is this about? You gotta take care of this right away. You take the rest of the day off.
Yes. What can we do to help?
Check this out, Connie.
forget this stupid case. We've got to figure out how to spin this.
No, let me see that. Girl, this is a living nightmare.
But wow. Wow. What a disaster of a text.
A living nightmare is rape.
Yeah.
Oh, ha ha ha, it's opposite day.
Nobody does opposite day anymore. Witness protection. Burn it all down. Start a new life.
Oh my, come on! I can't go with you. I'm having dinner with Scott at home. What?
Oh, Paula's boundary.
Yes, I love that Paula is setting this boundary. It's so good.
It's hard. It takes practice.
Or I'm glad that she's finally prioritizing.
Yeah. And the more she is able to do it for herself, the more she's going to respect it in other people. Growing her awareness internally and externally.
I'm rooting for her.
Yeah.
I'll get you a police escort. Come on, go, go, go.
I get this is a fictional show, but I like the idea of normalizing people coming together to help when one is in struggling
Mm-hmm.
and saying we have to care for each other and put that first.
Yeah. I think this is one of the most ambiguous scenes for me, as far as what is real and what is in her head. Like, to what degree did they actually act like that? Because it seems so far-fetched, like, to have a judge do something like that. But perhaps they did. So that one's hard for me.
God, this rules. It is super relatable. I get it. I feel it. You gotta break in that guy's house.
Textastrophe that can really spread virally.
I prefer text emergency.
I like textastrophe.
I accidentally texted my mother-in-law a picture of my erection.
I once crew texted my whole staff about my yeast infection.
Is this Rachel's second breaking and entering attempt on this show so far?
Is it? What was the first
Yeah, 'cause
one?
the first one was the with the psychiatrist.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Yeah.
Starting to become a trend.
Starting to become, yeah. Just doesn't really have a quandary with that. Nope. She's got other things to think about.
Yeah.
Looking for a change. Oh no.
Saying what we're all thinking.
Okay, yes. Oh no! You don't know how.
She's so afraid to open up.
You know, mine is really good. Do you want to try it?
Sure.
Okay.
Did she do that on purpose?
This
is nice.
Yep. Josh!
What are you?
Oh my God, thank God you're back. How does anyone get in anywhere? It's like we're there and then we're here. Ah, God! Just slow down. Okay, give me a second to just get my story straight.
Rebecca, wait. Someone broke into your house?
Yes. They broke in and they smashed it with a big
Rock.
Yes, you're so good at this. We should do teams of two. When are you next free?
Wait, Rebecca.
No, just the rock through the window. So I was scared and I came here and the door was unlocked.
I do that sometimes.
I'm probably overreacting. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna get out of your hair.
I have to go smash the window in with a rock.
Yeah.
I can't send you home alone. Look how scared you are.
You look like a tiny, scared little bird.
I do.
Ah,
God, Paula, I hope your marriage is fixed by now.
oh no.
And drink the wine with dirty little pieces of cork in it. Is it great? No, but that's life.
Yikes, Paula.
Mom, everything okay? Joints flaring up?
Hi, okay. Josh got me coming in his house. Go to my house, stop what you're doing, and throw a rock through my sliding glass door right now, okay?
Copy that.
Copy that. Who calls you all the time? You think I haven't noticed?
Yeah, stop lying.
Look, I have to go.
Paula, if you walk out that door without me, you're rocking the boat in the bad way. Big time.
Come with me then. Okay, but you cannot ask any questions.
This is a great opportunity.
Let him in. Let him in.
I'm very, very excited about the idea of Paula's husband going on a journey with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That feels good.
You don't have to hide your covert affairs from your partner.
Yeah. Nothing more innocent than just throwing a rock through a window. Yeah, sweet. I think this is the first moment in their displayed relationship that I feel a little bit of hope.
And a sliced apple cut into very tiny slices.
The web of lies. I think he really wants to believe in the best in Rebecca and giving her the severe benefit of the doubt. I think is even more proof of how much he genuinely cares for her.
Yeah, he seemed pretty genuinely concerned about her. And to be fair, she did look shaken up because she was, just not for those reasons. So if she's in a heightened state, it makes sense that she would lie and that her lie would be about being in a heightened state.
Mm-hmm.
Good lying strategy.
It's just this is snowballing out of control. Oh no!
God, I just need a rock. I hate Southern California. No rocks, no dirt, no sticks.
Paula, look.
Oh, Scott, the boat is sinking. Throw the rock through the window.
What else can we break?
Way to go!
Relationship-based reality TVs episodes, like Married at First Sight, and people are making these vows and shit, and creating this general standard of normalcy of vows being promises that you will always stay the same somehow. You know, like, oh, I will always be devoted to you in this way. I will always feel the same for you that I do today. I will always be able to give my best. But I don't know. I just think it doesn't really allow for a lot of change.
Yeah, it's not very realistic.
Not of fluidity.
Yeah.
Because I think that vows that included a little bit of fluidity might have gotten a little off track. What I'm saying is Paula and Scott were open and flexible to this new idea.
Mm-hmm. I think flexible is a good word. Limber. It reminds me of a Harold and Maude quote. I may be paraphrasing, but I think it's something along the lines of consistency is not really a human trait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just being open to that chaos that you're going to change, that the other person is going to change. And it's really cool to allow yourselves to change and grow along with the person. That's how the marriage ends up getting saved. Because they broke out of their molds.
Yeah.
Felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want some wine?
You know what? Sure. Let's do it.
Great.
Oh, can I have ice in mine?
Great. Do you want to get some food? There's a great fondue place that delivers right around the corner.
Sounds great. I've never had it.
Great.
Fondue delivery. Just like a bucket.
Hey, I'm here now. And rest assured, ma'am, I won't stop until I get to the bottom of this.
Shit.
I freaked out and I fled.
Fled?
Yeah, slow down!
Okay. Just tell him what you know, Bex. She can't follow if you talk too fast.
Now, I know how hard the officers of this city work, and the last thing I want is for you to work on a bunch of forms tonight.
Well, now I really need some wine.
Oh my God, me too.
Hey, it worked. Great. Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. I know I've been distant lately, and it's not just because I almost had an affair. Nothing happened. It was just Jazz. I mean, the only thing I've been cheating on you with is Rebecca's love life. I'm addicted.
Who's she in love with?
You really want to know?
It seems like Paula was feeling underappreciated, and with Scott like throwing out their wedding items, and I think she felt just sort of overlooked, taken for granted. So I can see how it would be very difficult to extend yourself to the point of showing interest in somebody else who doesn't seem to be willing to do the same. So when he showed interest in her, perhaps that will empower her to do the same.
Yeah, it's really tough to keep going for someone that you think doesn't care. That your efforts are not appreciated.
Yeah. And then if that starts to affect our behavior, the other person might read into it, and you could end up in this cycle.
Well, what happened was
I was
hard at a New York job making dough, but it made her blue. One day, she was crying a lot.
Spot on.
Brand new pals, new career. And that's exactly why she's here.
She's a crazy ex-girlfriend.
What?
Crazy ex-girlfriend.
Okay, just stop talking for a second.
She's so broken inside. C-R-A-Z-Y. She's a crazy ex-girlfriend.
That was adorable. That was so cute. And they wanted you to sing along. Like, just, That's a sexist term.
I thought they did a great job with that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's like a perfect rock, like textbook.
Where is the rock that says ever? Where is the rock that says ever?
That means he has to believe that someone broke into your house and then picked up a rock.
And
That would be a super weird crime. He's not dumb as a rock. See what I did there?
Get him out of the room. Get the other two outside.
So, this...
Perfect rock in her happily ever after decoration choices. How does she go from minimalism to like her decorating choices end up being her just doom? Ugh, it's hilarious. God, Scott. Yeah, if you had more context, maybe you would have chosen a different rock.
Yeah. All he knew was find a rock and throw it through the window.
And he found the perfect rock.
Yeah.
He didn't know what the rock was for before finding the rock, correct?
Right. He didn't know why they were breaking the window.
Mm-hmm.
He was specifically told, don't ask questions. So he's doing his best.
Yeah.
The burglar was furthermore offended by, the platitudinous inspirational phrases of my rocks because he's had a hard life. In order to be a burglar, you would have had.
Oh, damn.
Josh, I love you.
Ugh.
I love that you came to my rescue tonight. Josh, I'm sorry.
You ordered the extra large double dipper?
Perfect timing.
It's all ruined.
No, you eat that all yourself. It was a lie that got real out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Please welcome to the stage to sing a song about self-indulgence, self-loathing.
I'm here singing this song a lot. Well, Rebecca, you've done it now.
Yeah, you guys know this one.
You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. You're just a lying little bitch who ruins things and wants the world to burn.
That's hard.
You ruined everything.
Oh,
Bitch, sing with me.
this is hard.
Yes, I deserve this. You're just a poopy little slut who doesn't think you're horrible, stupid, dumb, and ugly.
Oh, that sucks. Someone treated her like that, and she believed it.
I love that song so much.
I got into one of these spirals in a therapy session, and they asked, who talked to you like that? And I had to acknowledge what the effect was of hearing that, and I hung on to that when I was really looking for a reason to just really feel bad, feel worse, I would just go back to that voice. And watching this, I struggled because all I could think was, wow, this character has really suffered throughout her entire life. Down to the point of childhood. When it gets into like saying that she's poopy. Like, it just felt really sad for him.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I wish I could give you a hug.
Aw. No. Really hard.
It feels so representative of how I can get in my own head. And how it gets to this almost farcical level at some point because you've gone through it so many times that it's almost a virtuosic performance of self-loathing. Like everyone already knows it. You're hitting those high notes. Like it's so familiar and you're just bored with it and you're even making fun of yourself. And I even love like the way that like everything starts piling on that's not even related to the like what's at hand and like wait, it's just everything you can possibly throw at yourself. And if you don't have any coping strategies, oh hello kitten, hi. You don't have any effective coping strategies, then it just gets into that feedback loop and it's so hard to stop and you don't know how to manage it. Yeah. Those were issues that I struggled with a lot more before therapy and early on in my therapy.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so glad to have gotten therapy. Yeah. Yeah, that just the intimate knowledge about you from an outside perspective is so enlightening.
Oh, it's a powerful song. I think it really hits home for a lot of people. That's just impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do feel grateful.
Mm.
And I really love the phrase poopy little. I think just witnessing this musical number actually helped me in being able to manage these episodes when I saw them, because I was able to understand that this wasn't just a me thing, that this was like a mental health thing, sort of external from myself that I was suffering with. And once I was remembering the song, I'd remember the lyrics, and then something like poopy little would come up and it would make me laugh because it's silly. It like really brings home how like sort of ridiculous and like over the top that kind of feedback loop gets, and it sort of helps me out of it.
That's great. That's fantastic. It's like the best a writer can hope for. You know, like you changed my life. You know, a couple of degrees in a direction I wouldn't have been otherwise. Or at least not at that point in time.
Yeah, or sooner. Yeah. And
Yeah.
those couple of degrees can make a big difference.
Yeah. Itty bitty changes along the way.
Whoa. What happened? You can tell me what happened.
I'll get it. Just leave it. I'll get it later. Can you just stay with me for a little while? I can't be alone right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
I know that ask. I know what that ask means.
What does it mean?
Help me from potential self-harms.
Yeah.
Huh. That has Josh's name on it. 2 wine glasses, one with ice cubes, classic Chan move. So you were having another cozy date with Valencia's boyfriend, dustpan and a broom in my hand, cleaning up your mess.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at myself. I walked by your patio. And my girlfriend is 20 feet through.
Thank you.
I'm standing here.
I didn't fucking ask you to come over and judge me.
Nope.
I just want someone to be here with me.
Right. Someone. That's the problem.
Oh my god, no, you don't get it.
Yeah, she even tried to get him not to help. But I also understand that he's trying to set boundaries for his own health and recognize his own pattern of behavior.
Hey, Rebecca and Josh have an epic and pure love that spans decades and mountains.
Good point. She did admit she loved Josh after the bus trip.
Yes! Very good. Oh, did I tell you about how I got her invited to Josh's parents' house for Thanksgiving?
Was that when she got the kiss on the cheek?
No.
No. That was when they went to the camp.
God, it's so sexy when you listen.
I mean, it shouldn't have to be sexy. It should just be a thing that people do for each other because it's just decency.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, put like a sexy spin on it, sure, but like, just do it.
Yeah. And I wish that Paula showed interest in his life and his interests as well.
I ruined everything. Because that's what I do.
You are the opposite. You're a put-together. You want to know what you put together? My marriage. Oh, no, don't scroll there.
Whoa!
Never scroll!
Sorry, I had to see that.
No.
Take a deep breath.
It was nice of Paula to acknowledge that she helped put her marriage back together. She, ran to her at the hotel and stopped her from having an affair.
You're absolutely right. Let her know that if you make a promise, you gotta have the integrity to keep it, yeah.
Helped Paula see that it wasn't even necessarily that guy that was really the issue.
Mm-hmm. And when she admitted that to her husband understood.
Yeah. He didn't judge her at all.
No. Empathy. Beautiful.
I'm glad to see Paula's marriage going forward.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can understand why she's being guarded. And she's being very step by step about it. Yeah, I can see this growing and I'm really happy for them.
We will find a way. Here.
Harry, did you okay a police escort to get a woman to her ex-boyfriend's house faster? It was an unnecessary expenditure.
It's a text emergency.
You mean a textastrophe?
Is that what caught on?
What's this really about?
I left my wife for a prostitute.
Same as the ad campaign for the butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe he was feeling an abundance of empathy for Rebecca in her unusual social love situation.
Yeah. And God, I imagine the That wrong text situations would be even higher stakes.
Yeah.
His position.
Yeah. Maybe he just went through that.
Join us next time for season 1, episode 12. Josh and I work on a case.
Ooh.
Well, I guess that means that he trusts her enough to do that.
To work on a case?
Mm-hmm. To like speak to her at all after what happened.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. But again,
wait.
Let's maybe benefit of the doubt now.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And we look forward to seeing you again. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh, to be continued. Enough.
To be continued.
All right.
Bye.